What? Flip over. Let me see. Okay, this. Alright. Alright, just checking. Just checking. Yeah. She actually had, I was brushing her yesterday, and she had flipped over like that onto her belly, and she actually had a tick on her. I don't know how that happened, but because with the collar, she shouldn't be having ticks on her. I'm sure the tick would have died, but we removed the tick and took care of that. Right? Didn't we? Yes. All right. All right, everybody. Enough of the dog, right? Some of you are probably like, oh my God, the dog again. Well, she's a big part of my life, and she's here with me, and she insists on being very close to me all the time. All right, so let's talk about this public service announcement that was released in New York City. It's a big talk right now on the internet, obviously, about, if there is a nuclear attack in New York City, of what you should be doing. And let's first of all, let's talk reality. Right? If you're outside in New York City and a nuclear detonation has gone off in New York City, you're pretty much screwed. I mean, let's be realistic. Okay? I mean, the reality is, if there is a nuclear attack there, even if you survive the initial blast, the amount of radiation that you would be absorbing and going inside there is, what realistically, with the amount of radiation that would be there, unless you are a prepper and stocked up for a very long time, your chances of long-term survival of a nuclear attack in New York City are not very high. I mean, I'm going to be honest on here. I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat things. I'm not going to tell you, oh yes, go inside, take off your radiated clothes, stay as close to the center of the building as you can. If you have a basement, go to your basement. Okay, so let's say you did these things. How did you wash those clothes off? Power's out. You've had a nuclear attack. Things have happened. What are you doing for food and water, bathroom facilities? There's a real strong possibility that people have, radiation poisoning. There could be burns. You could be people are suffering. How are they being treated? Who's there taking care of them to start with? But again, where's the medical supplies to treat those people coming from? I mean, so let's be really realistic and really honest. I find it disturbing that in this day and age that we have to have that service announcement brought out to the public, because the reality is, I mean, the last thing any of us should be talking about is the possibility of a nuclear attack of any sort. Any sort. So I gotta keep moving around. These freaking bugs are absolutely insane. When I hold still, it seems like they crowd around. But anyway, so that is something that needs to be thought about. And again, how do you prepare for a nuclear attack in New York City? I'm going to tell you what, I've always felt that New York City would be one of the major targets of a nuclear attack, along with Washington, D.C. Let's, just strictly talk East Coast. New York City, Washington, D.C., Norfolk, Virginia, because of the naval base there. Those would be probably your three high target areas along the East Coast. New York City strictly for two reasons. High population density would be a reason, and because of the financial district in New York City, they would want to try to disrupt that as much as they possibly could. And obviously a nuclear attack would do that. Now, a nuclear attack could be, It could be a terrorist situation, or it could be that, you know, some other country has said, okay, that's it. We're going to war with the United States, and this is what we're going to do. Sorry. Anyway, so the best way that you can prepare for a nuclear attack in New York City is get out of New York City. That would be my advice, because the chances of survival of that are not really that high. Not really that high at all. And, you know, like I said, a lot of times you look at what they do. When they do these drills, and it's amazing, 6 months to a year later, something happens where that drill that they were preparing for, you know, a pandemic drill, right? We all know what happened there. They did the pandemic drill, and lo and behold, we had a pandemic. So, you know, these are things, like I said, that we really do need to be paying attention to, because these are foreshadowings, if you will, of what is to come. And people need to be ready for that. They really do. There's, like I said, there is a lot going on. See, if I walk into the wind, it's better. So I have to come back and be inundated by bugs. And then turn around and walk into the wind, and then it's not as bad. Anyway, you know, it's just, like I said, there's a lot of things that we need to be paying attention to. There's a lot going on, and crazy times. But, you know, what are we, back in the 1950s with the duck and cover? You know, get under your school desk and cover your head. Like, that was going to really help you during a nuclear attack. So, I want to hear your guys' thoughts. I want to hear your thought on this. I mean, it's, to me, basically, you know, give people the honest information. You know, let them know what the reality is if there's a nuclear attack, and what their chances of survival are. That's the public service announcement that they should be giving people. Again, I think that, you know, you look at what Russia did. They were doing drills last year about evacuations for a nuclear attack and stuff like that. So it's almost as though these people that are in charge, these people that are so-called leaders, are preparing to do just that. You want to talk about greatly reduce the population? That'll do it, folks. That will absolutely do it. Situations like that will absolutely be a game changer. And not in a good way. Not in a good way at all. So, yeah, so that's where I'm at with that. You know, I just, I saw that, and I know, like I said, right now that's the buzz, and that's what a lot of people are talking about, so I figured I would also do a video on it, because it is something that we need to talk about. You know, it is definitely a lot to be concerned about. You know, the economy's going to crap. It has been for a while. And the reality is, what snaps an economy out of a recession? And that's war. Hey, stay over here. Stay over here. Yeah, it's terrible. This dog doesn't listen at all. It's terrible. So, anyway, definitely want to hear your feedback on this in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts on it. You know, if we're going to give people an honest assessment and honest warning, it should be realistic, and they should have that opportunity to be able to take care of those things. So anyway, it's a gorgeous morning here today, and I am going to go and get some work done. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to be doing yet today, but some of the stuff that I'm probably going to do today will not be on video. So anyway, I just enjoying this gorgeous weather, and I am going to, like I said, I got a few things that I want to take care of. Went out yesterday and did laundry last night. I always like to do it later at night because then nobody's there at the laundromat when they're open 24/7, which I like that as well. And lo and behold, I got there at midnight. Well, 11:30. 11:30 I got to the laundromat. And nobody was there, so it was awesome. So I was out of there about 1 in the morning. And it's a drive. Not miles-wise, it's not a drive. But because of the terrain and the windy, twisty roads, it takes a while. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off here for now. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you all have a great day. Remember, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we absolutely will be in much better shape. Also, remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD. Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you are trying to do, whatever you are trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from reaching your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. All right? I will see you all on the next one, guys. There will be another video going up at 7. Prep Nurse 1, out for now.